Good day, ma'am. So I will check the activity of my students. So my topic is about economics, and they were tasked to make an essay up to 5 to 10 sentences about the importance of economics in their daily living. So the criteria: content 20, grammar 15, and organization 15, a total of 50 points. So let's check the work of Rosette. According to her, economics plays a role in our everyday life. Studying economics enables us to understand past, future, and current models and apply them to societies, governments, businesses, and individuals. Economics affects our daily lives in both obvious and subtle ways. From an individual perspective, economics frames many choices we have to make about work, leisure, consumption, and how much to save. Our lives are also influenced by macroeconomic trends such as inflation, interest rates, and economic growth. Economics is the study of how humans make decisions in the face of scarcity. This can be individual decisions, family decisions, business decisions, or societal decisions. If you look around carefully, you will see that scarcity is a fact of life. Scarcity means that human wants for goods, services, and resources exceed what is available. Resources such as labor, tools, and land and raw materials are necessary to produce the goods and services we want, but they exist in limited supply. Of course, the ultimate scarce resource is time. Everyone, rich or poor, has just 24 hours in the day to try to acquire the goods they want. At any point in time, there is only a finite amount of resources available. Economics seeks to solve the problem of scarcity, which is when human wants for goods and services exceed the available supply. So, in her activity, the grammar is good and the organization of ideas is perfect and its content is also perfect. So her score is 50 points. Next will be the work of Unu, I mean Hisula. So, according to her, economics plays a vital role not just in our country but in every people. As a student, it is important to know and understand why we need to study economics, from small implications in household budgeting to changing the fate of a country's standard of living. The study of economic holds great importance in every field of life. It is because economic theories taught inside the four corners of the classroom can be applied in the real world situations. It educates us about money, investment and employment, poverty, the gross domestic product of a country, inequality, low economic growth, and how to overcome these challenges. Economics help us understand and be knowledgeable that economics is always linked into our lives. So the work of Hisola, so the grammar is good and the organization of ideas is also perfect. Short explanation but brief and concise. So the content is really good. So she got 50 points, a perfect score. So next is the work of Miss Johara Jade. According to her, economics plays a role in our everyday life. Studying economics enables us to understand past, future, and current models and apply them to societies, governments, businesses, and individuals. From an individual perspective, economics frames many choices we have to make about work, leisure, consumption, and how much to save. Our lives are also influenced by macroeconomic trends such as inflation, interest rates, and economic growth. Economic development is a critical component that drives economic growth in our economy, creating high-wage jobs and facilitating an improved quality of life. These are the top six reasons why economic development plays a critical role in a region's economy. Economics provides a framework for understanding the actions and decisions of individuals, businesses, and governments. It provides a means to understand interactions in a market-driven society and for analyzing government policies that affect the families, jobs, and lives of citizens. So, the work of Castillo. So, the grammar is good. The organization of idea. So, they have the same idea of reset. So the content is really good, and Miss Castillo have a perfect score also. Next is the work of Miss Migueles. So according to her, economics affects our daily lives in both obvious and economics enables us to understand past, future, and current models and apply them to societies, governments, business, and individuals. It helps us to how to save and compute our expenses from day-to-day living. The economic growth, inflation, and employment prospects affect our living standards as well because of the economics. We are able to know the economic growth in our country. Industries have to really rely on economics, whether that's for product research and development, pricing strategies, or how to advertise. Economics affects the world we live in. Understanding domestic and international perspectives, historic and current, can provide a useful insight to how different cultures and societies interact. For international corporations, understanding the world economy is key to driving success. So the work of Miss Migueles, so the grammar is good. There is no mistake. So the organization of idea. So the idea is organized well, and the content is really good, and the score of Miss McGillis is also 50 points, a perfect score. So next, let us check the work of Miss Uno. So according to her, economics play a vital role in our daily life. Economics has a touch in everything that we do, from buying necessities, paying taxes, selling products, saving money, allocating scarce resources, everything. Being aware about how the society works, how important studying economics is, it would really make a huge difference. It would help us understand better how we should properly allocate scarce resources, the trade and exchange in businesses, which would make us smarter citizens, especially in consuming and availing goods and services. Also, if we are well aware about the theories, techniques, and policies in economics, it will help us have a better understanding of how to become efficient and effective individuals. And we can apply these things in real life situations, which will make us become productive citizens. To put everything in a nutshell, studying economics is indeed important, for it will help us understand the things in the past and will help us learn things that we can apply in the present, so that we could have better standards of living and we could nurture it in the near future for us to make our world a better place to live. So, the work of Ono. So, the grammar, there is no mistake in grammar. So, she got 15 points. Organization. So, the organization of ideas is are well organized, and the content of her answer is really good. So, Miss Ono got the perfect score, which is 50 points. So my activity is just very simple, so that all of them have the perfect score.